Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Land Plays XCOM 2 Long War 2. This series was sponsored by Humble in one way or another about a month ago. Maybe it still is, I don't know. It's a handshake deal. Either way, you can pick up XCOM 2 at the Humble store if you want to. The link is in the video description below. How did we do on the last episode? I thought we did well. I thought it was one of our better episodes in terms of tactical play. And in terms of strategy, I mean, let me put it this way. Tactically, I think we've played maybe a little bit worse, or we've gotten slightly worse dice rolls than we had in our first playthrough that failed. Our strategy layer is a world of difference. We have supplies. We're going to be finishing our guerrilla tactics school and having a lot of empty space. And I think we're going to be pretty ready to move on to laser weapons when they're available here. So I'm just going to start scanning for now. I can't remember if I have an infiltration ongoing. Nope, Guerrilla Tactics School is now complete. So let's view facility, and we did just get some extra rookies. So we'll go to Guerrilla Tactics School, and we'll put Anna Kozlova. We have one rookie. Okay, so we'll put her in here. We lost Mathis, who was a shinobi. Well, we should actually let's cancel on her for a second. I want to know more about Anna Kozlova first. People were like, "Don't make high aim classes into shinobis." That seems like a great idea, and I'm trying to take a more systematic approach to handling things now. Anna Kozlova is a rookie with 65 aim. She has bad mobility because she's holding grenades right now, but honestly, nothing I see here tells me she shouldn't be a shinobi, except with 6 HP, maybe you want to make her, I don't know, something more likely to get shot than a shinobi, but I don't think that matters as much. If I'm wrong about that, then I'm wrong about that. Let's actually, it's Armory, Guerrilla Tactics School, Anna Kozlova. When we have, and we're going to make her a shinobi. When we have more units coming off of injury, I will probably try to purchase this and maybe start training officers. But for now, I don't think we have the ability to do it. We don't have the flexibility to do that. Let's put it that way. All right, Abandoned Depot, you get a resistance mech. I'm going to say not now, but it does exist there. Our drone wreck is done. We get 2 alloys. What do you get? 2 more alloys? I mean, I guess we should do resistance radio. We still have 35 intel, which means that we could make a connection there. So we do have an infiltration going right now. It's a jailbreak. I just want to view our squad here. This one gives us rookies. Okay, we got 6 units coming in on this one. That's not that bad. All right. Sweet. Just trying to take a little bit more of a reasoned approach to how we handle the strategy layer here. I also got some suggestions that on resistance management, maybe we should slow our roll a little bit here on intel and maybe just have, like, you know, 1 recruit, 1 supply, so at least we have a little bit of money coming in. And 1 recruit, 1 supply. Like, eventually we're going to have to break these people out, or we're going to have to break the advent control over the region anyway, so intel's been great for getting these early missions to be relatively easy for us, but, you know, there's a long way to go here. So we get 62 supplies, we're at 159. It means we could build the Advanced Warfare Center. People said do not rush Proving Grounds, so I do understand that. How close are we to laser weapons, though? Like, I need to build... Yeah, I see. Soldiers may train bonus offensive, defensive, and sidearm abilities. Scientists can be staffed to decrease the time our soldiers need to recover from injuries. I mean, we have 159 supplies. Laser weapons are important, but how close are we to getting laser weapons? We didn't unlock them already, did we? And I'm having, like, a brain fart? No. Apparently the Hunter's Axe is pretty dope as well, but, I mean, it's fairly cheap, but either way. Okay, so we... This is a little bit of a tough one. Let's, like, change research. Laser weapons requires 5 Illyrium crystals, and right now we're doing, 5 Illyrium crystals. How close are we to getting new supplies? I think we should build the Advanced Warfare Center right now, although it's a little bit of an ask. Yeah, I know we have to build more power. I know we have to build more power, okay? I'm making a bold play here. I don't know if it's the right play, but I'm making the play nonetheless. Yeah, get that built within the next 7 days. We're going to reduce injury time for our soldiers. Oh, life is going to be easier for us as a result of that. But really, this is all relying on us being able to daisy chain our way up to laser weapons, basically as soon as they become available, so we can maintain having a bit of a tactical edge. Alright, so excuse me, if you let me go back. I know we're spending a lot of time not even being at the tactical layer here, but I think that this is important for us. So we're going to go resistance management. You just got the mech, it looks like. I guess that makes you better in the region. I thought maybe you had to assign the mech, but sure. So the mech is just going to strengthen that region for now. Fair enough. Let's go do some intel scanning in our home region, and we'll probably have another guerrilla tactics, guerrilla operations show up. Yeah. New Arctic, 5 days, 8 hours, extremely light, 28 intel, hack the hidden resistance computer, final lead. So 5 days, 8 hours is about basic. Do we have a specialist? No. Just want to clear this squad temporarily. Mr. Gorbachev, clear this squad! We want, guaranteed damage. We want a specialist to hack, which we got. We want Austin to be kicking ass and taking names. Technical is more guaranteed damage. We can probably fit one more soldier. Oh, it's gonna be close. I don't really want to use intel. Can we send a shinobi out here? Do we have any working shinobis? Definitely cannot send a gunner. Oh, the idea is, like, what about... We do a sharpshooter? Like, I want to take somebody onto this mission. Even if they're just holding, like, a grenade or something that they can use, then that's fine. Well, let's see what we got. We got technical, sharpshooter, sharpshooter, sharpshooter. So, if we can't... And a gunner, I think. So, if we can't take technical, then we might as well take a sharpshooter. We'll try to take Helmut Kruger. It looks like we'll make infiltration time work here. I am a corporal, which means I can do a personal combat stim. I am a grenadier. What do I want? Grants armor for 2 turns after you take damage. +5 defense, +1 mobility. My mobility is not that bad. So I'm gonna take damage control for 2 armor for 2 turns after taking damage. Just keep myself alive, maybe. And as a grenadier, oh, you know what? Here's how we do it. What I mean to say, of course, is this is how we do it. It's Friday night. I'm feeling all right, and the party's here on the west side. Now we take our technical John Cena Jr., but we give him first off +1 mobility, and then we give him the suppressor. Drive the compressor, top-notch hose, get the most, not the lesser. There we go. Now we can fit more guaranteed damage in here. Who is going to be shooting a lot? Austin's going to be shooting a lot. Give him, no, I'm going to give him hyper-reactive pupils. And he's already got a stock. Let's give him an elite expanded magazine. It's also good on gunners, admittedly. And yeah, I think we're relatively good to go. Just start it up. Okay, I think that mission seems plausible to defeat. We're sending out a pretty good squad with a lot of guaranteed damage. Hopefully that does what we need it to do. It does what it says on the tin. Apart from that, we're just scanning. Closing in on... Oh, new guerrilla ops. Okay. 5 days, 23 hours. Extremely light. You get Lieutenant Corporal Anma Shinobi... plus an intel package. Final stranger. So here's the deal. Like, if we go on this mission, to the best of my knowledge, unless some people came off of injury, we have sharpshooter, 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 technical gunner. It's a terrible selection. So I'm going to say no. As much as it would be good to have the shinobi in the intel package, oh, Goldman recovered from his wounds, but as much as it would be good to do that mission, I think that's one we're gonna select out for ourselves. All right. Very light, 33 intel, 1 day, 10 hours. Not gonna happen. Okay, so we hit 100. We had 110 supply raid. We should disrupt their transports. View raid location. It's right next to us. I believe we are supposed to do this mission, but I will ask. Because if we just click launch mission, this is the one that, yeah, it takes us back here. Obviously, I don't want to send these guys, because these guys suck. But we do want to stop them from just taking all of our supplies. So I think maybe we launch this mission. Do we have 12 hours? I think we probably have 12 hours. Alright, well, this could be a big deal, but let's wait for 12 hours on this one. Do this mission, and then take all these soldiers back to do that one. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, okay, so launch mission. Let's do this. We get a bunch of rookies and a resistance contact. Well, we get 2 rookies and a resistance contact. 2 rookies is 2 squaddies now, as far as I'm concerned. But definitely there will be an ask on Twitter. Hey, even if you're a little underpowered, should you do the supply raids? I did have one dude who's very adamant. And I'm not blaming him, because in the end the decision rests with me. But he said, you really shouldn't do that supply raid. You're in a tough spot. They're going to kick your ass. You want to take a full squad on them. And then when I skipped the supply raid mission last time, maybe like 2 episodes ago, 1 episode ago, using that as rationale, people were like, that was bad advice, to be honest with you. You really should do it. And I guess we'll do that in the future. That's the goal anyway. Alright, so 11 minutes in here. Finally starting this episode off. Feeling like we might be due to have some new assholes. Like maybe we're ready for Vipers. We haven't seen Vipers yet. And a jailbreak mission. Sorry, just caffeinating while I play here. It's a bad habit. It's not a bad habit. It's just the reality of the situation. So we got, I'm trying to see if I know this map. I believe that there's like a corridor that happens down the center with buildings. So the question is, can we post up on this building and then get a good like line of sight over here and then just daisy chain it to the exit? And I think the answer is honestly no. So I think we're gonna try to split the difference here. So who's at the front here? We got Will 2K, who is a specialist. I'm just going to push him over here so he has line of sight through the window. And there we go. We've got a pod already. Which actually really changes things up. But in my opinion, we want to go on this pod as soon as possible. So I'm going to get Sinvicta. It's a bit tough. Do we have a Shinobi on this one? Do we have Gan? We do have Gan. Alright. So Gan Diesling. I think he can afford to be right here.
Solid copy.
And we're gonna have like a little bit of an Overwatch trap.
Eyes on a hostile patrol.
Okay. Well, this is gonna be interesting then. I still think we go on them, but I don't want to go on them on this turn. I want to go on them on the next turn. Sinvicta has the luxury of being able to stay a little bit back because he's an assault. Robert is a gunner, and Rhythm is a fucking dancer, buddy. So we're gonna throw Robert like right here. We want him to be able to use an area suppress, basically. Hey, here's something I've never considered. Fox is gonna be in like a world of hurt here, so I'm gonna put him over here. What if you open with... What's vision? Oh, that's just a person. Okay. Like, it seems like Elizabeth Wood can come up here with her grenades. What if you open with an area suppression? Do you get a shot on everybody when they scatter? Alright, this is a very important enemy turn. So they're walking away, which is actually good. If they walk towards us, they might pop concealment on maybe Gan Diesling, for example, even though he's got Shadow Step or Phantom or whatever it is. Now, this drone is a tricky situation. He could probably spot us, but he didn't. Okay, so we have to go on these guys. So, I mean, obviously a grenade is, like, the right call. Oh, they won't let you open with area suppression. Okay, so that's what I get for being clever, I suppose. Now, Elizabeth Wood is a grenadier. She's a squatty, so basically she just has the grenade launcher. She definitely opens with Ghostwalker. She definitely opens with a grenade. And then we want... Sinvicta is a little bit more on the guaranteed damage side of things. I might want to, especially, like, you don't want to overwatch with Sinvicta, I think. Rob, on the other hand, like, one of you should shoot. What do you have? Grazing fire. Misses may become grazes. And what's your aim right now? 70? So, like, minus 10 for reaction fire. And then Fox has, like, a 78. And he's got center mass, so he does 1 more damage. So I think you have Fox shoot. Will 2K is not going to shoot because he's probably going to hack. So Invicta's just going to wait. Rob could do an area suppression, which is what I'm thinking about right now. Like, maybe you wait on Rob for that, but this means that you probably don't get 2 kills. It means you probably get 1, unless the grenade is amazing. But we want to kill this drone behind us as well. So Invicta can always run up there and toss another grenade. But you know, I feel like maybe I'm overthinking it, and you throw Rob into concealment, or into Overwatch, and then you just launch a grenade and get things started here. So we're hoping to get 2 kills, is the most likely. I mean, one kill with a grenade would be nice, then we could wipe the whole pod. But yeah, the more likely situation, I think, is that maybe we get 2 of these stun lancers, or the officer killed or something. We should have enough tools to take out this entire pod on the next turn, as long as we don't accidentally spawn another pod in the process. They ran towards us, which is good. Rob got a hit. Fox got a hit. Which, I mean, is actually really good. Oh, Gan got busted. As long as this guy doesn't get an action, he's dead on this turn, though. Probably Will 2K, you just have him hack. Well, you'd like to shoot him, though. So, you know, you're looking at these units, and you're like, well, why wouldn't you just... sadly, we are going to need to take 2 actions. Alright, so what do? I mean, a flash that doesn't move you forward too much is pretty good. I kind of wasted the Ghost Walker here. I mean, no kidding. I mean, the other thing we could do is just, first off, run him up here. Just wanted to see if he popped another pod, and he didn't. Then you can flash, and the flash is a 98% chance, which is why I'm going to do that instead of doing a shot. Why waste ammo to have a lower percentage chance to get a kill? And then we've got Sinvicta, who can basically just run up here and finish the job here. He also picked up, well, he's gonna have to move 1 step to pick up loot in the process, which I do not like, but alright, then we got Shutdown 89, Control Enemy 48. This should be fine. You know, the idea is we go for the hacks here to try to just neutralize it, because I'd rather not have this guy hit us at all or cause, like, any form of panic. Taking temporary control of the unit, we could just, like, do that. Well, what if we disable the unit and then we just spend 2 turns running away and maybe taking pot shots at it, right? Like... Oh, can I was just having some problems there. That was, like... I mean, I know this is not how this probability works necessarily, but it seemed like that roll was basically 50-50, so I still think visually it could have gone either way. Dope, okay. Well, I mean, easy first pod, no doubt about that. Obviously, like, there's gonna be more enemies. So we're gonna start by picking up loot and having a forward scout a little bit. Illyrium, please. Scope. Dude, we need Illyrium so we can do the laser weapon research. So I think I'm going to have Will 2K come out here. So he'll get the loot, grab it through the wall, and he's going to get an Illyrium... It's a stock. It's not an Illyrium core at all. Alright. So are we going to make bold moves on this turn? No. No, we're not. We've already taken out 1 pod. It's extremely light, so we don't expect too much trouble right now. Just gonna keep all of our units relatively safe here, and I mean, again, we can move forward, but I do want to kill the surveillance drone if possible, so I'm gonna move Rob forward. He gets a free reload, so he might as well shoot, even though it'll cause noise, maybe. He grazed it, which means that he honestly could have missed it. And then Fox, we basically want the same thing. He does not get a free reload, but he's got a much larger magazine and a great chance to hit, dude. And he missed, but, you know, so be it, I suppose, or something. That is not good. And everybody missed. Except Robert, who grazed, which means he might have missed and then rerolled. And, oh, right, Elizabeth Wood. Forgot about you. What are the chances of missing 3 50% shots? You know, like 1 in 8. But then you factor in that Malph's was actually a 70% chance. You're getting into, you know, maybe that was like a 1 in 10 roll that nobody... Oh, that's not true, you know, because Rob hit. We do have an Overwatch. This thing... Disoriented Malph, I forgot they come back. When it says 2 turns, I think it's going to be disabled for 2 turns. But it's really disabled for the turn that you hit it on. And then 1 more turn. There we go. So now the question becomes, how fast do you want to move forward here? And honestly, I think that we've only taken 3 turns, but it's still a decent trip to get where we want to go here. So I think you send Ganiel Diesling forward to see if there's other enemies. He spotted them, but they haven't spotted him. Or... No, okay, disregard. They have very much spotted him. I was excited there momentarily. Alright, so what's the play here? Well, really, only Gan is in a tough spot. I think you send... I mean, Elizabeth Wood will not get into a position where she can hit. But in fact, I feel like many of these enemies are not going to be in a position where they can hit either. So I almost feel like we play this a little bit like Enemy Within. You know, fall back. If you say so. If you say so. I say so, okay? And I know that I said fall back and then I moved Sinvicta forward. That's because he has a shotgun. So, the arc thrower disorients here, is that correct? Yes. So, I mean, his odds of hitting are not good to begin with. And I feel like we basically need to move Malph forward as well. And then you're just going to be on Overwatch. And Will 2K, we got to get into a decent spot. I want them to be forced to come to me, basically. Alright, so no Overwatch is popped there. We know that this guy can do psionic attacks, and he's going to. It's going to be a mind control, but if we can just grenade launch... Oh, that's a Psy Zombie, actually. That's no problem. Because if we can just launch a flashbang with our grenade launcher, that'll do the trick there. Or we could kill him, is the other thing. Honestly, anytime an enemy misses a 30% chance, you gotta be pretty happy, I think. These guys are getting very close together, which makes me happy because I can use explosives. So again, like, a flashbang is very valuable here. How far can you launch a frag, though? Like, if I move you, like, 6 squares forward, any chance you're hitting this guy? If I move you to here, any chance you're hitting this guy? I'm gonna stick to what I consider to be the strongest principles here. We're gonna move here and then see. We can... I mean, we can hit 3 of them with a frag and maybe destroy the cover. There's no way you don't take this. I don't expect this Psy Zombie to live either way, but this seems like the most efficient way to deal with this pod, so I'm gonna do it that way. Now, it didn't kill anybody, unfortunately. How close can Sinvicta get? I mean, Sinvicta can get a dirty flank. Moreover, he can actually get a dirty flank and then throw a grenade, like, right here and get at least 2 kills. What about Gan, though? Let's look at Ganiel. He's got a flash on everyone. So, there's some good stuff here, because the flash here, or the flesh here, is basically a guaranteed kill on the sectoid, which means that we only have this guy left alive. So here's the way I think we do this right now. Sinvicta, and if we pop another pod, this is hell. But Sinvicta uses running gun, comes to here, so at least he has some cover. This is not a flank, this is a flank. So he comes to here. No pods, please. Oh, beautiful, no pods. Okay, so what does he do then? Sadly, I really wish I could get the sectoid in on this, but he just picks up the easy double right there. This is a big move, dude. Alright, so you know what that means. We got 2... Oh, we got a promotion as well. We got 2 units killed. The sectoid is dead if we want him to be dead. One of these 2 is dead. Let me put it that way. So the other thing we've got to consider is how do we how do we take out the last sentry so that we're not scared at all? This move gives Will 2K a shot. There's not much else he can do. So I think you send him over here. The Psy Zombie is going down, because we're getting 2 for the price of 1 with the Flash. Unless it gets a terrible, like a 2 in 100 roll or something. So again, then we take a look at Rob here, and we go, okay, what do you do with Rob? Well, he can't get close enough to kill, to shoot at anything, so his best move is an Overwatch. Then Mouth can, thankfully. So actually, we're going to send him right up here. And he's got such good aim. Yeah, we look at the 48% chance of that sentry, and that's what we're going to do. Unless the suppression makes more sense. So we're going to start with the Flash, and we're going to use it on this sectoid to this spot. Please do not pop another pod. This could be a huge turn for my development in XCOM. Lovely. You get some loot. Well done, buddy. Well done. I'm definitely not the manifestation of Dan Giesling's id. Okay. So that, obviously, that Psy Zombie's fucked now. Then you got Mouth and you got Will 2K. So I think first you take the shot with Will 2K. And my reasoning is very simple. If flawed. I want to suppress... Like, can Rob do anything on this turn? I don't believe so. So I'm just gonna send him up here, and maybe he can do something on an Overwatch, right? Like, but Mouth has a 50-50 chance to get the kill, basically. Or we could suppress, and then if he moves, he's going to get shot at. Now, here's a little tip people told me in XCOM. They said if an enemy is flanked, they will move even if they have a good shot. So Sinvicta has this guy flanked, because Sinvicta's over here right now. That means this guy's gonna be like, oh fuck, I'm gonna take a move right now, because if I don't, I'm dead. So we're gonna force him to have a low shooting chance, and then take our shot on his move. Because if he was going to take a shot, I would have tried to take my shot to beat his shot, because Gan Diesling might have been in trouble, right? Instead, can I toot my own horn a little bit? We made an actually smart play, which is awesome. That was cool, dude. Alright, so we got 5 turns down. We're gonna come in through this door. Loop around, grab these guys, and get out. Right now, I don't think there's any enemies, but there will be in the future. So, if you're not at full ammo, then take some time to get to full ammo. One exception is Robert, who really just, because of his autoloader, doesn't need to worry about being at full ammo. I'm actually really pleased with that play. Thank you to the people who tweeted me and told me that you can bait enemies into moving in that fashion. Alright, so we're still moving on here. Again, I think the turn ended instantly, which means there's no aliens even on the map. Which means we could have Sinvicta move forward a little faster here. Because the worry that we would have is that he could pop another pod, but we definitely want to get these prisoners activated as soon as possible, so I'll tell you what, let's send him up here. It's a bold move, but beyond being bold, it's actually just a little cheesy. Because I'm abusing my knowledge of how the game's loading works to know if there's any enemies left. But, okay, still no enemies, but we're looking at probably having some reinforcements come in sometime soon. So, I can't remember if you open the door, do you just get... Well, first off, do you get on the floor, and after that point, does everybody walk the dinosaur? So we got Will 2K. Ideally, he goes for the hack if we have time. Yeah, okay, he didn't spot a pod, he spotted the machine. I see. Yeah, ideally, he hacks because he can get us some more intel or, you know, a cache of supplies or something in the process. So I think that's smart, and then what we'll do, we'll try to buy him some time, and we'll get Sinvicta to move up here so we can open the door and get everybody out of here as soon as possible. We know there's going to be, there's probably going to be reinforcements, so I'm just going to send Gan Diesling back to here for now. We're going to get these guys out in like 2 turns. To try to, basically to try to min-max. So we do have enemies on the go right now. They'll be here soon. Will 2K, it's important. No, you're not hacking that thing. He might still have to stand right next to this thing, and this might have slowed us down enough to make things a little annoying, but yeah, okay, here you go. So you're not in cover, but that doesn't really matter. I guess we go for the one that gives us the best chance at the small intel cache for now. We are out of grenadier grenades, so a good overwatch when they land would be awesome. I mean, a small cache of intel might be like 10. Reducing the cost for a nearby region by 33%, I think is worth 20. Because it's 60 to contact. So, I mean, just from a reasonable standpoint, unless we urgently need intel. I mean, this is a better play from an arithmetic and probability standpoint, I think. And we were punished for doing math. But that's life. You accept that we're in a cruel universe. We had a better than 50% chance of getting twice as much reward. So, either way, the door's open. We still needed that to happen. Civic, to open this door as well, please. Just so we can see. Yeah, we're still like 2 turns away from the exit here, so we gotta be careful about that. Rob is gonna go up on this roof, because, I mean, they're not gonna land the reinforcements inside of the building, so we wanna be on the roof. Okay, so we do have access to all of the personnel now. So basically, run as far as you can. We don't get another chance to hack, unfortunately. So similarly, I'm assuming they're gonna fall like around this area back here. So I'm just gonna get everybody behind at least some form of cover. You're gonna run. I mean, Civicta, you might as well be on Overwatch. You're not going to take 3 shots next turn. It would be very, very useful if we could kill like half of this pod or all of this pod right away, please. I think we've played really well on the mission so far, to be honest with you. We weathered a 30% shot and then fucked up a hack. That's it. Alright, so we got another officer. We have a sentry and... or wait, 2 sentries and an engineer, I think? A Graze is not 0. Rob got the officer killed. And, unfortunately, everybody else lived. So I'm kind of in 2 minds of the way we should handle this. 6 turns is not as much as I would like. But I think I'm just going to say that basically... resistance contacts, get the fuck out. You guys, there's no real reason that you should be hanging around here. Downtown by yourself after you've had too much caffeine. Especially if you've been thinking about yourself, and there she was. So these guys are out next turn. So now we make a decision based on the way things look right now. We got 3 units. This is Rob's reload. Because then he can use the suppression if necessary. Thing is, who is a kind of shitty unit up here? Like, the flashbang seems like an obvious play. Who's left? So you're off on your lonesome. But honestly, this guy's going to be off on his lonesome in a second anyway. Because I'm going to blow up this car. The only question is who blows it up. And I don't think you take Gan. I think you kill him. And then you run. Like, really far. But the other thing is, if we just run out here, like, is there any chance they catch us? Sure, there's probably a chance. There's probably, Gantz. But, there are waffles. Can you, like, if I took you to here, could you make it to here on the next turn? That's what worries me. I mean, 6 turns is a lot, but if we make 1 turn this way, that's technically 2 turns, and then, you know, it gets close to seeing if we're going to be able to make this happen. Maybe we just want to handle it like, don't wipe them all out, if that makes any sense at all. Although, okay, wait. Fox has a grenade. Elizabeth Wood does not have a grenade. Gan has a kill. Will 2K has a grenade. So it's grenade, grenade, Gandiesling. Alright. Here's how we're going to do this. I don't necessarily love this. I think we're going to make it onto the Sky Ranger with like 1 turn to spare. The idea is that this will destroy the car. And we don't have to do this for experience, by the way. It just seems like the right way to tackle things. Now, grenade could do 2 damage, right? So we have to be slightly cautious about that. I still, like, I feel uncomfortable about this decision, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Please do 3 damage. That's all I ask. Yeah, okay, good enough. Thank you. Then, Elizabeth Wood. No, you're gonna get out. The thing is, the more things that go right here, the more likely it is that absolutely everybody will get out. Really, what this, if you want to distill it down to the basic principles, what I was asking myself here is, oh, I guess we're gonna have the game crash. Hello? Oh, we're back. Gandiesling, thank you. What I was really asking myself was the question, what was a lower percentage chance of messing up? Us not being able to make it to the exit, or making it to the exit for sure, but giving them the opportunity to take like some fairly low percentage shots at me. And the reality of the situation is that both might have worked completely fine. But I didn't know that until, I didn't have the luxury of knowing that until just now. So, we're gonna start by getting the resistance contacts out of here. And don't forget about the rookie as well, which is important for me. And then, now, no other squad members escape yet. Just get into the evac zone. Well, as close as you can get anyway. And it turns out we're probably going to have a 2-turn window where things are going to be fine. No, you're good, buddy. You're good. Civicta, though, you're good, buddy. Civicta, you're good. We definitely are happy that there don't seem to be more reinforcements coming, though. Because, like, hopefully now this is doing a better job of illustrating why I was, like, slightly concerned about the way that this, like, the timing on this mission was looking, because we're not gonna have, like, 5 turns to escape. We all remember earlier in this mission, we took 1 turn of just falling back, which, definitely created a situation. What do you mean you can't? Okay, well then end your turn if you can't Overwatch. Definitely created a situation that was a little dangerous. So, in the end, though, this might be the best mission tactically that I've done in Long War II. And I mean that sincerely. Not every dice roll worked out, but everything we did had a methodology behind it that was sensible. 13 alien kills. We are 13 advent killed. They're all aliens as far as I'm concerned. We got shot at once. And it was a 29% shot, so it's not like it was, you know, we dodged a bullet. I mean, a 30% chance of getting shot is, like, the odds are not good. I would say that means there's a good chance you're gonna get shot. If there's like a 2% chance I'm gonna get shot, I'm not going to that restaurant anymore. So, like, a 30% chance is pretty high, but honestly, I think we handled things really well here. And we got we got Illyrium. Illyrium's big, dude. That might allow us to kickstart this laser weapon research. So we got Sinvicta on assault. Dude, I'm telling you, trench gun, though, is so good. We're not sending 2 assaults on most missions, so I'm serious when I say that, like, I think trench, especially, I forget who our assault is, but they've been injured forever. I think it's Kate. Gandiesling, I still want you Oh, Shadow Step is good just as like a way to kill an Overwatcher. So I still want to try to use you as like a stealthy infiltrator, even though I haven't had the ability here. We're going to do Revival Protocol. That way, like if somebody gets unconscious, you can res them basically in one turn. And then our Grenadier, Rapid Deployment. You're going to be a support Grenadier, I think. Then I can justify taking 2 of you on each mission. So we got an Illyrium Core, a Stock, a Scope, 3 VIPs, one of which is a rookie, 2 of which are, 2 of which are rookies, one of which is a resistance contact. So let's go, Commands, Resistance Management. They're in the New Arctic, and she's on hiding right now. We ain't about that lifestyle. So Supply, and you know what, I'll put you on Intel now. Just for now. Doing a good job, Alright, and then we want to go, Armory, Guerrilla Tactics School. And we'll put Yuri... well, you know, again, let's go take a look here. Armory, View Soldiers, Yuri Lebedev, 59 aim. That's horrible. 64 aim, 4 health. 59 aim. It's more of like another Grenadier, honestly, or another technical class. Or a specialist, I suppose. But you know what? I sort of feel like you can't have too many Grenadiers. We already have 2 technical. Like, 1 support Grenadier and 2 regular Grenadiers seems so good. But I'll tell you what. Okay, here you go. We'll take another technical for now. For now, thanks for watching. Hey, there's an important thing I want you to, if you're watching this episode, give me your feedback. We got the supply raid over here. We got 1 day and 16 hours. Should we do it? Now, if I look at our squad, we got a lot of people that can actually, they're back, and they're ready to go on it. So I'm kind of ready to give this a shot. But let me know what you think. For now, though, if you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Of course, if you want to pick up XCOM 2, you can do so at the Humble Store, linked in the video description below. Thanks to them for sponsoring the Long War 2 series. And for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.